During the war, the leaders of occupied Europe got a chance to actually get to know each other. They worked together, they socialized together in ways that they could not possibly have done without the war. They didn't really know each other before the war and before they ended up all together in London. And that community of leaders helped contribute to the drive for the unification of Europe after the war. They basically got together and said, we can't have another war like this again. This would destroy our countries. And so they set about to try to figure out a way to bring Europe together. And they had many meetings during the war, and from that came this effort to unite Europe after the war, which eventually became the European Union. And the irony of it is that without Britain, without Winston Churchill, without the hospitality of the British, those European leaders would never have ended up in London during the war. They could never have made the contributions they did to the victory, and they would never have gotten together to decide that they were going to unify Europe. So Britain was really important to the idea of EU and to the creation of the EU. And it's ironic because after the war, the Europeans wanted Britain to continue to be involved with them. In fact, they wanted them to be the leaders of the unification movement. And Britain decided no. Britain has always been somewhat suspicious of foreigners, particularly Europeans, and for 4 years during the war that changed. But then when the war was over, they went back to that insular attitude. And we see the fruits of that now with Britain deciding to leave the European Union through Brexit. It's too bad. I think it's a tragedy.